So, guys, how was your Carlos Crawford day?
I was at work.
Mm.
I too was at work.
Not the way you celebrate Carlos Crawford Day, guys. You guys doing it.
I'm aware.
I'm very much aware.
I don't care how. I think my main goal and like my ultimate goal in life is that May 12th is a federal holiday.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
If that happens, that'll be a miracle in 19. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that movie, Miracle in 19?
Yes.
I mean, remember.
America Lane 2.
Miracle in
Lane 2 with Frankie Muniz.
Oh, I never watched that movie. I had every intention of watching that movie. Big Frankie Muniz guy. I never got around to watching that movie. Not sure why. Couldn't tell you. At any rate, I spent my day in absolute solitude. I was not bothered other than people wishing me happy birthday on Facebook, which, of course, appreciate the love. Other than that, I was in my room all day. Kicking it. Doing what, you ask? Well, as an early birthday present, I bought a PS5. So that's what the hell I've been doing. I've been getting acclimated with my PS5. I got WWE 2K22 for my first game, downloaded onto my console. And let me tell you, man, it's tits. Oh, it is tits. It is fucking sweater muffins. It's goddamn.
Not the sweater muffins.
Sweater puppets?
It's the sweater puppets. It's the fucking the chest pillows. The just
shout out to all my testicles.
Just 40 triple E and voluptuous as fuck tits.
You sound like Mick Foley talking to Tony Wilson. Talking about can't help but talk about his sweaty, voluptuous breasts.
That motherfucker is primal. You know what I'm saying? That game goes crazy.
I still don't have the game.
You need to get the game.
I have the game.
Even Slippers has the game. You need to get the game, buddy. Trust me.
All we're gonna do is play online. Oh, you said the word. You know what that means is coming up. All we're gonna do is play online GM. That's gonna be hilarious. My GM online.
I can't wait.
I'm afraid. I don't know if I want to play anymore.
They don't have my GM online.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Right? It's straight. It's just matches.
Yeah, they do.
Online log.
They have my GM online.
Do they?
Yeah. Well, I've been trying to get me to play that for weeks. I don't have the game.
Wait a minute. How you do that? What button you press?
Not now.
All right, this is about to end the whole episode.
All right, that's the episode. Ladies and gentlemen, play my GM. Thank you.
That'd be responsible of me to end the whole episode. I just know that I could quick turn on WWE 2K because it was the last thing that I played. So it's like, I want to find out. I'm curious. I don't want to live in suspense for the rest of this episode. I want to be on my A game. You know what I'm saying?
So, listen. If you don't stop the show,
man, really about to stop the show.
Put me on the game.
Fine.
Let me put you on the game. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You know what?
Ow! Yeah.
Birdman rapping that song had to go respond.
At any rate, it's Tuesday. You know what that means. Live via satellite. It is Gorilla Gang Podcast. I am your host, Carlos Crawford. Let's get the show started already because I got to work early in the morning. So alongside with me is my co-host, Kenneth Whitaker. Kenny, man, what say you?
Welcome to the podcast, little daddies.
Oh God, we're bringing pre-show into the episode. There,
Balls till we fall. I done did it for my dog.
leading into the episode. Please don't let me down.
Yeah, we got it together.
Alongside this with shut up, man. This week is my good cousin, Fuzzy Slippers himself, Carlos Lackey. Carlos, man, please be serious. What's going on with you?
You know what to do. You know what to do.
Don't do it.
First of all, y'all are ignorant.
You know what to do.
No doubt.
Second of all, my slippers are fuzzy, and I like that.
Word.
You forgot a part.
Oh, I'm into that.
Yeah, you forgot another part.
No, I'm not entertaining your foolishness, kid.
You don't know what I'm talking about, Playboy.
I don't. What part did I forget? Please.
Playboy.
He's
No,
trying.
Playboy.
There
Baby.
you
All three of y'all.
go.
Can he go to hell?
Nah, I ain't going there.
All three of y'all. I would have pulled up on you, but I didn't think that was gangster.
Right.
Oh.
Oh, gangster.
Bogus.
Why you gonna put up on the radio guy? I'll put it up on you.
Hey, so listen, that new album sounds like a fictional 60s doo-wop band. We'll talk about that. But first, Pen Count. Yeah, Kenny, you got a sponsor?
Sponsored by Young Money, Cash Money Records, Daddy. Live in the flat. It's your boy Birdman, baby. I flying anywhere. Get up good. Hey, God, no job. But I still fly.
I'm Manny Fresh, if no one could tell. I'm Manny.
And then I heard a boom from the amplifier.
Oh, you thought you wasn't gonna get trolled for your birthday? You thought this wasn't gonna be a thing?
Oh,
You thought this wasn't going to be a thing? You thought it was safe to go outside?
You thought it was safe to come outside. Birdman waiting for you.
I'll power through it.
You thought we weren't going to say what happened to that boy? Bro.
However, Pen Count, brought to you by Schleart. Schleart Graphics. Number one. So listen, I was on Twitter the other day, a couple of other days, and
Is that the app with the bird for a logo?
that is correct, Kenny.
Okay.
And I saw news that Young Thug and Gunna were hit with the RICO.
They got hit with the Uncle Rico?
I couldn't tell you the like formal way of saying it. I don't want to fuck it up. I'm on a good roll here. But yeah, they got hit with the RICO. So
Yep. Said to say
they're not the only ones though.
Yeah, I think I heard.
Especially speaking, if you are a currently living big name Atlanta rapper that has blown up in the last 5 years or so, you're probably in trouble. Somehow, except for Rich Homie Quan. I don't know how that works.
And
You know why?
if your name is James Harden.
Would you like to know why? Can I say why?
Please do.
Because he has a song called
Is on what?
He has a song called Ooh. That's why.
That's
That's the reason why.
okay. So
And he has a dance that was popular in white America.
Oh. Yeah, that sounds about that tracks actually.
You know, they hit the Quan. So
that's who that was based off of. I thought that was random as Quan. Like, because you know, Quan's not a uncommon name. So it's like hit them folks, or you know, like just
that's what he did in that video. The song that I just kind of made fun of, but didn't really. But kind of did.
I just thought a nigga named Quan made a video on TikTok or something like that.
Wow.
It's him. He's Negroes.
Fuck me though. So yeah, I'll just say that because I have not listened to mainstream rap in the last 5 years for that reason. So yeah.
You don't like Lil Pump?
However, so this is like, all right. If you know, if I'm not a paralegal, that Slippers, have you any idea what the RICO is? I forgot the acronym for it.
What is it? Racketeering?
Yes, it is. It's like a spirit.
Racketeer, Influence, and Corrupt Organizations Act.
There it is. Yes.
Dandy, baby.
Now let's dig a little deeper. Who could tell me what racketeering is?
Oh, you want all of it? All right, hold up. Something
with Serena Williams playing tennis.
You said what?
Something with Serena Williams playing tennis.
Can you do the buzzer for him real quick?
Racketeering is a type of criminal activity in which money is extorted from a victim by threat or force.
So, like extortion?
No.
No.
It's the opposite of extortion. Extortion comes from the low person extorting the person with money. Racketeering is the person with money racketeering the lower person.
Huh.
It's like charging for protection.
Essentially, it's like I'm
like Al Capone used to be back in the day.
Godfather.
Right. Yes, the Godfather. Like, I'm out here in these streets. You need me to protect you out here in these streets, even though you don't really need me to protect you out here in these streets.
If you want protection, you got to pay for this.
So basically, what do you got? Well, you're going to need protection. What am I going to need protection from? From me. Oh. We're being extorted. Oh man, Action Bronson was funny as shit in that episode. Lucas Brothers Movie Company. At any rate, that is yowza, and motherfuckers want them to be free.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What if they were racketeering you?
That's why
they wouldn't want them to.
Just, would you be saying free thugger then?
Probably not.
I'm glad he's in jail. Who's they taking out my money?
It's just a food for thought. Maybe. So, all right. Because it's like, I'm trying to wrap my head around it. You're like, you're a rapper, you get money. Why are you like racketeering motherfuckers that don't really have money like that? Like, what's that about?
Because they want to be the Black Mafia.
Plot twist, because they don't really have money like that either.
Oh. What is this?
Speak on it, Slippers.
You said what?
I said, speak on it. This is the part where we get to my main man Fuzzy Slipper said. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if you look at it, it's like it's real simple. The reason why most of them go and do a lot of that stuff is because they realize the deal that they signed does not have them making continuous money. Most of them get lump sums. And depending on what you do with those lump sums determines if you actually have money or not. Most of them don't own their music. Most of them don't make that much money from places like Spotify and Apple Music and stuff like that. Yeah, you done ran up the downloads and the plays on their song, but they get what, like 10% of that? If it's 10%, like 5%?
Something like that.
Like they get like for like 1 million downloads and 1 million plays, they get like $100 or something like that. Like it's gross misconduct. It's completely outrageous that the companies are making and the record labels are making this much money off of them. But that's the deal that they signed. They signed on the dotted line, so it is what it is.
Yeah. Also, because it also like a side note of this subject of this pin count. Yeah, I hear about Freddie Gibbs getting jumped.
Now those streets, I'm kind of, I'm not too far away from those. I'm just a couple reaches away. I just gotta, reach out 2 times and then I'm there. I heard about that and I'm intrigued as to what is about to happen. I pray don't nobody get killed because I like Freddie Gibbs. I also like the alleged, what's the word I want to use? Orchestrator of the jumping. I'll say it like that. I'm kind of fond of them boys over at a certain group. I'm not going to say their name because I don't want to perpetuate any gossip, anything that may not be true.
Sure.
But those individuals, I like their music. I'll just say it that way. One of them is really good with the cutting of brisket, if you will.
Yes. One would say that it's an occupation, even.
Some would say that. Some would definitely say that.
I'm so lost. I don't know who you're talking about.
I know you don't.
It sounds like if you know, you know.
This is definitely if you know, you know. If you don't, you have no clue what we just said.
None. Zero.
It's a joke, right?
So you didn't hear about Freddie Gibbs getting jumped. All right, gotcha.
I don't live in Freddie Gibbs' town, okay? I don't live in Freddie Gibbs' town. I don't know what that is. So I know who he is. I just don't. I don't care.
I don't really care either. I just happen to listen to. That's just amongst music that I tap into on occasion.
I just brought it up as a side note to bridge this gap.
Well, the gap has been widened.
I would love to bridge real quick if Kenny would shut the fuck up. So, like it bridged to bridge the gap. Should these rappers still be perpetuating these rapper, stereotypes? Still.
Is it a stereotype if that's your life?
No, it is not. However, it's no longer your life once you become rich and famous. Or are you still
Says who?
Are you still out in the streets with that type of money and, I guess you could say fame? Like it's I don't know, man. I just feel like if you are it just feels stupid to get rich and stay in the hood. Like,
but who says they're staying in the hood though? You're talking about a physical place. Those people have a mindset. It's not so easy to change mindsets, my dear cousin.
What? This is exactly why. Like, so it's opened up another dimension of like the matter and shit. Like, it's
because we know those individuals or people who are similar to those individuals, where they could be 55 years old if somebody was to say or step. Let's use the most basic thing that we've seen fights break out for: somebody stepping on somebody's shoes.
Yeah.
We've seen people who are in their 50s or 60s have on a nice, fresh pair of cement threes. You don't bother cement threes. You leave cement threes alone. If you see somebody with cement threes on their feet, you walk around them. Why? Because those are cement threes. Unless you don't care about that individual. And then you go step on said pair of cement threes. Now you know you about to hear grrrah, ta ta ta, grrrah, rah. Like that. It's about to the yapper. It's about to sing.
Listen,
Mariah Carey high notes. So we all know those type of individuals. They haven't changed their mindset because it's not that easy. It's work you got to put in to change their mindsets. Who are we to say these people have or have not put in that work to change those mindsets?
Yeah.
They haven't.
Well,
I ain't gonna say they have. I ain't gonna say they haven't. I'm just saying you got to understand where people come from to see why they make the decisions that they make.
To make matters even crazier, this all escalated from the fact that this man with this occupation, professional, yeah. He allegedly or not,
you did it.
He collaborated with Freddie Gibbs on a LP, and it's like, okay, to each his own. You know what I'm saying? Like it would have been dope as fuck, but to each his own. You know what I'm saying?
Can we name the individuals we're talking about?
We'll tell you after the show.
We'll tell you. What y'all afraid of?
It's not about being afraid. It's about you don't want to get popular for the wrong reasons. Let's just not get popular for the wrong reasons.
I just don't want Kenny to fucking troll me while I'm doing this bit. While I'm doing this subject.
Well,
he ain't going to troll you off of this.
Y'all sound afraid. I'm not trolling you in here.
Is troll me.
Just somebody text me.
I'm texting you right now.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. It's gonna make me upset because I'm not gonna know what y'all talking about.
But you wouldn't know anyway. That's not somebody you listen to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't listen to him.
Somebody that I listen to.
Yeah, but I say that's Aliases. He's been telling me to listen to him for weeks.
I gotta get to him. He can rap. Like
Actually, I think I seen an interview with him giving praise, giving shout outs to one of my favorite gospel rappers, Fonte P.
Yes, he did.
He did. He said he had bars. Your man said that one of my mans had bars. Kenny, so you know what that means? You gotta listen to one of my mans. Because your man said he got bars.
Kenny.
No.
Oh
don't
my!
Don't kidding me. Don't kidding me. Don't kidding me. Your boy said it, not me. This your man's.
That's cool and all.
Your man stepped into my world.
I'm not.
I was minding my business on this side of town. Your man's came knocked on my door, asked for some sugar, and I let him lend it. You know what I'm saying? I borrowed some for his coffee or whatever. But now he got to pay it back.
So what about it, Kenny? All right. What about it? What's your end game?
I just want you to listen.
Over my dead body. Now, number 2.
Wait, you won't even listen to it? That's very close-minded.
Yeah, but growth is, you know what I'm saying? Growth will come. That's all fine. Number 2. Go ahead.
I listened to Christian hip hop a few times. Like, nope, not for me.
See,
It has evolved positively, not like mainstream music.
That
Mainstream music has devolved.
that is very true.
For the most part.
I'll put it to you like this: next time you get in my car, you'll hear it.
And you won't even know.
You won't even know. You won't even know.
You won't even know.
I get nervous listening to new shit around y'all anyway because it may be of religion.
This is your issue. Nothing that we listen to is religion.
Correct.
I keep telling you, Slim, you fighting. You
Crawford
projecting and fighting a battle that ain't even a battle.
This man
Who said anything about a religion?
This man Crawford think we just be riding around listening to Bible lyrics. 1 Thessalonians 4:17. No. That is not what happened.
Relax, not like that.
This man think we listen to Genesis chapter 1,
right.
verse 3. Here it goes.
No.
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
No.
That's the bread. That's the bread.
If you go pray for your enemies, that's the way. That's the way.
I feel like that's 80 hip hop.
You said chill.
That's how Christian hip hop began.
Hey, go ahead. You laughing? That's probably exactly how it started. And I probably
Jesus died, the tune roll away. That's the break.
Hey, no, that just started a year after hip hop started.
Then just died in once again.
Closely.
Passed away.
But anyway.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And while we are on the subject of hip hop, real hip hop. Kendrick Lamar's new album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. First things first. Kenny, you've listened to it, correct?
Yes, I have.
Slippers, yeah.
You know my answer to this. You know I haven't listened to it.
First, that's
I always wait a month after every new rapper, every new everything. You know I wait a month. It's been the same literally our whole life. Except for CDs.
I gotta ask Slippers in the middle of June shit. So what did you think of the album? Like,
because I take my time with an album. I'm not like everybody else.
That's the best way to do it though, because
and dissect it.
This is the time where everybody's just like acting like it's the greatest album they ever heard ever. They always do that when new albums come out. Oh my god!
We all do the cute our favorite song lyrics as our next 17 Instagram posts.
Let me blow your mind real quick. I managed to fully digest that album in a matter of 2 days.
I refuse to believe it. No really good album can be digested that shortly.
Yeah and no.
Completely? You started digesting it. I can't say you've completely digested it.
I listened to it. I gave it the first go around like that morning. It dropped like on the way to work. And so I gave it the first go around and I was like, man, that was pretty good. And then I kept giving it more like play, like certain songs throughout the day. And then I listened to it that night. And then I listened to it, like I was off the next, that Saturday. So I like spent the day listening to it. And it's like, is it good? Yes, for its own reasons. However, is it his best? No. Far from it, actually.
that man Crawford gets a love section.
You've already decided what's his best and what isn't. Like I don't think. I think the older I get, the more I realize that somebody's best body of work is dependent upon where you are at in your life.
That is correct.
Absolutely, no doubt, without a doubt, absolutely. You're preaching to the choir. However, it again, the album's overall message was, whoa, because this is like I guess you say accumulation of all of his discography, as far as studio albums go. You know what I'm saying? Like, Good Kid, Mad City was like the coming of age story. You know what I'm saying? Of him growing up in his environment.
Uh-huh.
All right. And then To Pimp a Butterfly was essentially the process of him transitioning from that environment to his place in stardom today.
Mm-hmm.
Damn is him like actually taking it all in. And this one is him, seeking help about it because of how it affected him.
All I'm gonna say is, it sounds like a lot what me and Clippers be talking to you about on a consistent basis.
You said what?
So it just sound. All I'm gonna say, it sounds like a lot about what me and Clippers be saying on a consistent basis.
What?
The album. That's what it sounds like. Everybody's, talk about perspective and how they view things differently, and how people are never satisfied.
Well, I'm glad you said perspective, because I want to touch upon his rollout for it. The Heart Part 5.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite song on the album isn't even on now. Buddy, no, that song is amazing. Also, have you any fucking clue how hard it is to get a Marvin Gaye sample cleared? That's amazing.
It's really not that hard.
It's pretty damn hard. I hear
it's not that hard. You just have to actually try to clear the sample. You know how many Marvin Gaye samples there are in the world?
Yeah, sure. Like,
it's like 2,000.
But that's what I mean. Do you know how hard it is to get it cleared?
There's 2,000 cleared already. It can't be that hard if it's 2,000 cleared.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But you think about 2,000, songs being cleared for, samples being cleared for it. But how many other artists got much more of their stuff sampled than 2,000? You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of songs that are commonly sampled. Like I've probably heard one sample in like about a good 4 or 5 songs already. One of which is "We Get High" by Logic. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't 100% know, but
I hear a lot of Janet Jackson samples.
Not an easy task to actually get it cleared.
No, it is though.
He said no, but it is though.
Like you have to look at it like, truthfully, the one that people don't talk about as being hard to get cleared is a Michael Jackson sample. Oh. That's next to impossible.
Yeah. Also of note, yeah.
Marvin Gaye joint, you just gotta talk to the estate, which is his family.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is say, "Hey, we actually did use this. We're sorry. Well, not we're sorry. Hey, can we get this cleared? You guys get a percentage." That's all you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Essentially.
Now
The reason why people say it's hard is because that man, Robin Thicke, a Wahite man.
Wahite.
Shouts to Kev on stage for coining that term, I believe. The Wahite people. But it's because Robin Thicke was out here wilding and blew up one summer. And
blurred lines, dog.
Blurred lines.
Yeah.
And sounded very Marvin Gaye-like and wasn't cleared by the estate. That's why people think it's hard, but no, it's not hard when you do things right and properly and upfront and be like, hey, estate, we're trying to use this sample real quick. Are we
Oh, wait, he used the Marvin Gaye sample for blurred lines?
The blurred lines, I actually think he won that lawsuit because Pharrell did it a way in which it wasn't like technically that, even though it was really close.
Kind of how like Vanilla, I would say Ice Ice Baby and Under Pressure were different beats. Sort of in that vein.
Yeah, essentially. It was literally in that vein. Whatever was added was just enough added to make it its own original what do they call it?
Composition.
Not composition. What do they call art? Intellectual properties? Or something? I forgot. Like it was in I read what you call it. I read like several blogs. Yeah, it was his own individual version. We like to use SAT words in our family, bro. Don't.
Well, sometimes you stretch yourself out. You can just be simple. Use the word version.
Touche.
Fair enough.
Touche. I get you. I understand.
Points are being made. But
not
they're called synonyms for a reason, guys.
I like to use the larger synonyms. And yes, I said synonyms and synonyms. Judge your mom.
And this is PG County education here.
No. You have PG County education.
Yeah, I'm talking about myself. I'm not talking about you. See?
Okay, I don't have PG County education.
Did the teacher the deflected? Let me stop. I just playing.
Whatever shade you want to throw, I'll receive because I was definitely being shady in that regard.
Yeah, I know.
You can throw it. That's perfectly fine. I'll receive.
That's why I threw that Ali jab, that quick one. Bye.
That's perfectly fine.
I sometimes make fun of Slippers for being a private school kid.
Until you try to debate me.
I always wanted to be on a debate team. The PG County debate team is out trash. Everybody just say the same thing. But you don't like it though. That's stupid. I wish I was in Fairfax County with my dad.
Oh, you'd have got a real good education.
Yeah, that'd be smart.
But as I was saying though, like have you any idea, like, well, no. We're past the how hard it is to clear.
Yeah, please, that's why we're here now.
The sample in particular that he cleared. Oh, wow.
Right now, if you want to talk about that, yes, like everybody or a lot of people give Marvin Gaye samples. They all can't do them like that though. Like I agree with whatever point you were trying to make about that part. Well, we have no disagreements. They don't do them like that. That was
beautiful.
One of a kind.
Beautiful. And he destroyed it.
For the people that don't know the sample, go ahead and tell them the name of the song.
Yeah, go ahead, do that for me.
I Want You by Marvin Gaye. I literally, me and Kenez were, me and Kenez were headed somewhere before we headed home. And my like little super mix on YouTube Music, I had that plan or whatever. And I like skipped to the Hard Part 5. We let that run through. And then literally right after the Hard Part 5, I Want You. I said, fuck, we gonna let that run then. That's a hell of a coincidence. So after like maybe about a couple of minutes into the song, the original, Kenneth goes, "Oh, I thought like he extended it or some shit." No, it's not an extended cut. It's the original version. But yeah,
He
man.
said I thought he extended it.
But yeah, that golly, man. And then the video was simple yet brilliant.
Yep.
Mhm.
Like it had the same effect as This Is America, but it fit the personality of Kendrick, which
And,
is like I was like, oh, this is beautiful. Oh, this is beautiful.
and then all the different faces that he uses, they're placed in different parts of the song, and each face, each part of the song means how a certain part of that, how one of those people felt, something like that, or like what they could be thinking, or you know, you know, they're
Yeah,
what they probably be saying.
I think the part
Yeah.
that had me tripping out the most was when he turned to OJ. I was like, oh.
Nah, when he said he got me fucked up and he turned to Jesse Smollett, I geeked.
Mhm.
I geeked. But I
That was probably one of the strongest bars in there too. Talking about get the same people, the same cousin to do it. But that's culture. Like, what?
time. Bottom line, he just destroyed that entire song. Like, there's
Mhm.
so many quotable lines that he says in that jump that just made me go, whew. Like that jump where he locked up and they fuck your baby mom, that's culture.
Mm-hmm.
And then literally the next example he uses about the culture is you hearing about your nephew getting shot. The culture was involved. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you can use the culture for whatever context it could be used for. I was like, damn, dog. Your man's witness seeing a man finally getting out of a halfway house and getting his brain blown out trying to buy some weed. I said, damn, this is on the first verse.
Mm-hmm.
And then he starts the second verse with a Jay-Z reference.
The whole song is just
Like, he had one line. He said, niggas getting work, late for work, selling work, something like that. I was like, damn. but basically, like the entire line was literally bouncing around the entendre of a job and drugs to sell.
Mm-hmm.
the man is a beast.
I said, this is a master. This is the clinic. This is a master class right there. You know what I'm saying? And then you get into the album, and it's like it doesn't feel like the Heart Part 5 as far as like the beat selection, how it sounds and such. However, the thing about the Heart Part 5 is that essentially it foreshadows his upcoming album. That's been the past.
Also, I hope he doesn't do any more of the heart because I think it's 5 chambers in the heart anyway.
And this is why this last album. Probably.
Yeah, and I learned that from PG County. Ah!
See? PG County. Nevertheless, that's for a trend. Like the heart will essentially foreshadow like the subject matter of the album. And boy, oh boy. Again, I couldn't. Father Time, I want to say the name of the song is. That it makes me emotional every time I hear it. I can't like listen to it too often. And then there's Worldwide Stepper. in which he told not one but two stories of how I fucked a white chick. I said, if Kendrick, if Em's listening to this.
I think that joke that had me like really in deep thought was "We Cry Together." That's like, bro.
Hey yo, that song. I'm glad you brought that song up because
when that man said, "You're the reason why R. Kelly don't know that he abusive," I said, "Yeesh."
I that song right, and then all I could do was just laugh throughout the entire song because those words cut deep. I'm sure. I don't know. I don't know about that life. I've never been in a toxic relationship. Thank God.
What do I have? Let me tell you something. Thank the Lord above you haven't been there. I've been there. Been there too long. Okay. I'm glad I'm out now. I was there. And I was at the playground a lot too. I was there.
So
I was there. That's why that one had me like, bro. Almost had PTSD listening to that song.
I'll bet. I'm sure. So I like after like the few times that I did listen to it, just blacked it out of my mind. Like,
yeah, no, not for me. That's probably my favorite song.
I said, this is a lot.
That and Purple
Heart. Kendrick and Ghost are destroying verses on Black Empowerment, and so thinking about as I guess that's a struggle too. But
yeah, and they gave you what you wanted. They gave you God as an aesthetic.
I mean, hey, sure, works for me. It works for me. He got a lot of blowback for having Kodak Black on his album because Kodak Black is apparently something to do with a high schooler. So yeah, that's what they're saying. But it's like, I don't know anything about that, so I couldn't touch upon it. As far as Kodak Black album for me, I guess.
We've been here entirely too long. It's pushing 10. Let's go to 10.
That interlude of his was fascinating. That's about it. At any rate, number 3. All right, man. Boss Club, the team of Sasha Banks and Naomi, current women's tag team champions, or at this point, who knows? They walked out of Monday Night Raw yesterday after I guess you could say, dispute in regards to their plans for that evening as far as their match. They were supposed, and again, I'm reading from the best sources that I possibly can here. They were scheduled to be in a what's called 6-pack challenge match, which is a 6-person fight. Is it a battle royale? I don't know. Probably. Sometimes. They were apparently going to have a spot where either Sasha pinned Naomi or Naomi pinned Sasha. Not 100% sure. Then, in which they were like, why would we do that? Pretty much. So they go to Vince, apparently, allegedly. I don't know. And they're very much like, hey, man, like, what's this about? Pretty much. And they discuss things, and it was a good discussion in which Vince was like, all right, well, we'll just do this, right? So then they, get ready to go do that, and the producer spazzes the fuck out because they're changing the plans. And which that was pretty much the last straw for both Sasha and Naomi, in which they turned in their belts and left the building. This reminds me, and I was telling this to Slippers before you had hopped on, Kenny. This reminds me of that one time old Stone Cold took his ball and went home.
Mm.
For those who don't remember that story, if you were watching wrestling around 2002 to 2004, you would have noticed that old Stone Cold was there one week, and then the next week, for some period of time, maybe about damn near half a year, I want to say, he wasn't there. Well, what happened was, old Stone Cold was scheduled to put Brock Lesnar over, and putting over means lose to Brock Lesnar, in the first round of the King of the Ring tournament. So like qualifying match of the King of the Ring tournament. In which old Stone Cold was like, that's a finals match. In which he like, hey guys, that's a finals match. In which they're like, nah, we're gonna make this a qualifier. He goes, y'all gonna make this a qualifier. They said, we're gonna make this a qualifier, bro. He said, well, I won't be here for y'all to make this a qualifier. And he left. And he was just at home for a good, 3 to 6 months. Until finally good old JR gives him a call. It's like, hey man, let's get you in the room with the old man. So they sit with Vince, they talk things out, Stone Cold's back. And honestly, like, I feel like that's what's gonna end up happening again. Like, Sasha and Naomi are valuable assets to the WWE. They're iffy about showing it with Sasha. They don't really like showing it with Naomi, for real. And that's disappointing because those are two of your best talent, if not in that division, in the entire promotion. Sure, there are most certainly others, and others, those others do stack up to Naomi and Sasha, but they're premier. You can't and then you put the tag team championships on. That's supposed to mean something. So it's like all around WWE is just like, from my takeaway from when I read the article about it all. My takeaway was like, yo, creative's just lazy dicking, man. Like they're just phoning it in. Like, why would you, from a logistical standpoint, right? You have a hot tag team that are currently the tag team champions, and you want to break them up in a 6-person battle royale, essentially, or if not break them up completely, start their dissension, because nothing good is going to come out of that. And then eventually they end up losing the championship. One turns on the other. We assume Sasha, because Sasha always has that, heel in her. And then they go on a singles run. Maybe you put Naomi on a singles run, and then you give her a championship, and it's not even the run that she deserves. Like, what are we doing? So yeah, I'm with Sasha and Naomi on this entire situation because it's like, yo, y'all are letting us down. Bottom line. So, and then not only that, they try to throw them under the bus on live television, and said they like, uh, pretty much left. And then Corey Graves said some shit. Twitter got in his shit. So, whole situation is just a mess. But I don't expect, but I hope they come back. Because ooh, buddy, we see a Sasha Banks and Jay Cargill match anytime soon. I can die and go to heaven.
All I'm gonna say is, I want you. Everybody want to give WWE credit for doing what they're supposed to do until they don't do what they're supposed to do.
Yep.
I don't know at this point now. I just be like, man, I think it's crazy. When more and more stuff comes out to light, you just be like, God really tripping over there. Like, granted, AEW the triple too. Like, each company's got their pros and cons. Like, y'all tripping hard. Y'all got the better than women's division. And I'm about to drive talent to the competitor.
All around, it's a bottom line shame. It just is, because you have those women running the tag division, but y'all don't even really want to do much with the tag division. So it's just like, what do y'all have the belts for? What are we doing here? Y'all want to expand the women's division, but y'all don't really want to expand the women's division. It gets exhausting the more you like go in circles trying to understand it. Let's just hope that they come back and we can continue this tag team championship run and we can do this shit right. I don't want to tune in to Raw next week and they're doing a fucking tournament for the vacant tag team championships. I'm gonna be pissed. But however, that was pin count for the week. Final thoughts, Kenny?
No, I don't have no final thoughts. I just think that, everybody just, I don't know why I'm trying to talk. I don't have final thoughts. I just worry about people so much, and I see how people just kind of let things, affect their way of thinking. And I'm just like, y'all have got to be better of knowing yourselves and loving yourselves first, man. Like, you can't get anything you want, and any good desires of your heart be met if you don't know how to love yourself and realize that nothing in this world you can really control except what you do for yourself. You know what I mean? How you live your life, how you choose to think, how you choose to behave and operate. Like, the sooner that you try to take control of yourself and actually understand that your thoughts and the words that you say actually matter, the quicker you'll be able to like adjust to the chaos that's going on around you. When you're subject to like all this chaos that's around you, and when you let things that are in your environment influence your way of thinking, you're always going to end up on the losing side. It's not until you realize that you can't control what everybody else does, you can only control how you think and where your mindset goes.
Absolutely. However, I will say this though. Life be lifing like a motherfucker, and it's very unhealthy to not react to it at least sometimes. I'm not saying all the time. Like, don't be able to bitch about it all the time. But, you know, life do be frustrating as fuck. And all you can do is just like react to it. You know what I'm saying? Like some days just be awful. And it's like, sure, react to it, but don't, react too drastically, because tomorrow's going to be another day to get it right. You know what I'm saying? So as I get older, I start to become a little more calmer. um and realization of that, like, as long as God wakes me up for another day, I get another day to, you know, get things done and get things done correctly. So yeah, I can dig that, Kenny. My final thought is just this: I'm a slow person and I hate it. Um, I fucking hate how slow I am. Like, literally, the only fast thing about me is my mouth. Maybe my hands. Maybe.
Lord give you 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason, brother.
Hey, there's no speed to hearing. Like,
So you tell me if I talk this fast, you're not gonna fit it the way you listen.
all right, Twister.
Oh, but you heard that though, so there is speed to listening. I ain't talking too fast, you just listening.
Because I heard it in general. I didn't hear you quickly, Nate.
So I'm like,
Oh, bring the fuck home, man.
You heard that, yeah. Did you? Because you sped up the way.
You ain't proving shit. Now bring it home.
Are you sure? Ladies,
Nah.
Kendrick Whitaker, aka Henry Silver, is older than one of your Falcons. They're trying to shit with the best of them. You know, like I keep doing this, going to keep going to go down.
What the fuck here? All right. There we go.
You heard it though. No.
However, come on, Kenny, do it with me. 23 skiddies. 25.
You know who else can hear when I'm talking about Han Solo? Because after that.
You're real tired of this shit, Kenny.
Just push the button.
I already did. That's what I'm talking about. I'm getting tired of this shit.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Took you long enough. And then you want to chop up on me? Fuck you.
Wow. So much aggression to the buttons.
I got bone to pick with this laptop, bro. Like, I'm fed up.
Oh Lord. AKA the last Black Jedi. I'm so excited. Obi-Wan Kenobi is streaming May 27th. I don't know what to do with myself. I'll just use the force to stay still.
Right. Glad for you to join me, lightsaber. Yes.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I'm bad mouth my fucking sound bites all night.
AKA Mr. Ghosted Rocker. You guys got anything from the store? While I go get it? Now I can really use some Kyle's Kimber lemonade. Kyle's Kimber lemonade. Sounds gay, but all right, I'll get that for you. 2007 was a time.
There's nothing sexually oriented about Mike's Hard Lemonade. It's fucking good. It's alcohol lemonade. Don't be
Kyle's Killer lemonade.
Whatever. Kyle's Killer lemonade, Mike's Hard Lemonade, same difference. They're delicious. All right. It's alcoholic lemonade. Why are we hating on alcoholic lemonade?
He told you, son.
Lemonade goes crazy. Alcohol gets you drunk.
If you say so. AKA they're very sexual. They're very taut.
Hey, Toy Cash.
Austin Powers, Faja.
Wait, is Faja?
That is Faja.
Oh, father.
Swinging 60s, here I come, baby. Oh my goodness. AKA this candy black man. Yeah. If you thought I wasn't gonna make an appearance today after what would happen, where, Carlos?
Literally in your office.
In my office, then you would not know me very well because you people should have expected me to speak out on the Sasha Banks Naomi situation. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna prove to you that even though these two black women are walked out, that you people are still gonna get your share of diversity. So bring Bianca Belair, bring Jacqueline, bring Shawn Bell, WWE Hall of Famer Shawn Bell, and we're gonna have ourselves a triple threat Black Queen match. Oh yeah, and I'll add Jazz in it too, just for the hell of it. Why not? Because I love black women and diversity, and it's gonna happen where, Carlos?
In your motherfucking office.
In my office. And the winner of this match is not only gonna get to take their ball and go home, but they're also going to take whatever they want from my trust fund and leave me alone because of you. People are not going to keep slamming me on Twitter or on the internet or whatever you want to call it these days because I'm going to inject a little dose of poison into my own creation.
All right, to bring it all home, my name is Carlos Crawford, a.k.a. Backstage Struggling to Use a Computer. It's Chin Music Charlie. A.k.a. Old Stone Cold.
What?
You ain't going to run off so quick.
What?
I thought we'd drink a beer.
What?
A cerveza.
What?
A brewski.
What?
A Steve Weiser.
What?
You don't like to drink beer?
What?
Huh? What? Ah. You not thirsty?
What?
You cost me the title and now you don't want to drink beer with me?
What?
You're hurting my feelings.
What?
I'm getting sad.
What?
Melancholy.
What?
I want to cry.
What?
I said I want to cry.
What?
Because that some bitch won't drink beer with me.
You know what?
I can't wait to continue that one next week. A.K.A. Snack Miller. Before I started, regarded as one of the hardest in the yard. No money from a job, I was distracted by these broads. She said, you want that pussy, then want the planking. I dove into that ocean. I saw her naked in the Hall of Angels. Chasing lion tigers called a bangle. Best finagle the bagel. Ready, willing, and able. Filling your cable with destruction. Spontaneous combustion. Alien abduction. Plus what the fuck's in. I never added that last part. A.K.A. Warren Moonshine. Willie Beeman is an amateur at throwing up in a huddle. AKA the idiom savant. I think this is idiom enough. Phoenix got cooked. However, to bring the hell on home in hopes that all right, it is long enough. AKA Haystack West. So, think we got your man. Look familiar? I mean, I guess. What do you mean, I guess? I had no name or description, just reports for this one. Now, what gives you the impression that he's the guy? I say you take a look at his shack yourself.
Yeah. Take this nap and sleep right there too.
The only thing I'll take is Bianca's word for it. But fine. Credit nonetheless, I reckon. And you, whoever the hell you are, into the cell you go. Me llamo Eduardo Chavez. Y será lo último que recuerdes. Edward Chavez. I'll be sure to write that down in case I forget. Don't fuck around and lose that paper. Shut the hell up. Now you get in here and be a good boy until the marshal get here. Sere bueno. Yeah, whatever. Now about the reward. Shit, look out! Ah! Hey, get this motherfucker off me! What the hell? He's biting me. He's trying to eat me. Eat you? Stop standing there, fucking bitch! Get the fuck off me! Oh, my God, lift your skirt, why don't you? What the fuck took you so long? You're right, I'm sorry. But that was funny. You do have a gun on you, you know? Now, what were you going on about with that reward money? No one gets shit until the marshal collects them for prison. Or, in this case, a coffin. And either way, you're all getting half. No, we're not doing this again, Sheriff. Now, we bought that man in alive. He almost ate me. No thanks to you, assholes. I saved your life just now. Took you long enough. You didn't, you know. Shut up. Also, it's not our fault you turn your back on him without actually locking him up, you idiot. Fuck you. Fine. Full pay, bitch. And ladies and gentlemen, that is episode 179. In it?
Don't give me a lie. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, it is. In it.
All right. Sorry for the delay. I was drinking water.
That being said, like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, and for the love of all things holy, Kenny.
Watch the freaking Friday.
Thank you.
Yeah. We'll be right here, Daddy.